As always, we got Gunny Mathison, Joe Schmidt,
Cade McCutcheon,
and our special guest today. All right. For our audio-only listeners, we're going to watch Cole's run to get the episode started. Skip to 4:03 to start the episode now.
Episode 135.
One more. There's one, there's two.
Hold on. Okay.
He's gonna do it again.
No, it's 135.
I think we should change this episode to 237.5.
Episode 135. Cole Prize.
All right, we're back. As always, we got Gunny Mathison, Joe Schmidt, Cade McCutcheon, and our special guest, 2026 Run for a Million champion, Cole Price.
Thanks for having me.
Sounds good, huh? Well,
real
you're
good.
a repeat offender, so
Thanks for having you. Thanks for stooping so low as to come to on our show again, huh?
Well, it's a damn good show.
It's a damn good show.
That was perfect.
That was pretty good.
yeah, that was great, huh?
Yeah.
It's fun to win. It has to be fun to win what is probably considered the toughest reining in history.
Yeah, for sure. That night was insane.
Incredible.
Yep, right from the get go.
To be a part of the crew commentating and stuff, to have those 16 horses do what they did to be on CBS was unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, we couldn't have picked a better night for CBS
No.
to be there. I mean, and what a great way of showing everybody what our sport is.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And and it's not, you were the favorite going in, which carries its own weight.
Actually, did you see the odds
Actually,
that came
I
out
was
today?
second.
He was second.
Alpha Viking was the
Andre.
favorite. On Steve Ross's thing, it was Alpha Viking,
that
then
kinda-
Kole, then Gabriel.
No, he wasn't my favorite.
No, I thought it was wrong, but that's what it did say.
Yeah, I saw that. Do we know
It
who
was
did
chat.
the odds?
Put it all in the chat GPT.
Oh, really?
Put it
Yeah, he
all-
was.
I guess I'm going to cancel my subscription.
Yeah,
to
Golden
them.
Coins was 6-1, and Viking was 4-1.
Who did the comments?
on
Yeah,
the
well,
side.
But that was
Oh,
those
yeah.
comments were edited.
Edited.
Oh, because you did that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the comment on Alpha Viking? What made him? Obviously,
I think because it was just
Horse-
more
It
recent.
just said
Yeah.
horse to beat.
I think it was a recency thing.
I read it, but I don't remember it.
I mean, not only
And technically,
not only
marked
horse,
higher.
yeah, horse to beat, but he did mark a 236 a month ago.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Sorry, I am texting Wes screaming out there.
Kids out there.
Yeah.
Carter's probably beating up on crew.
yeah, historic. Because I mean, Cade goes in there and marks a big score. Andrea follows it up with a huge score, and it seemed like everybody came in there and marked a big score, and none of them were. They were all great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Very
almost
few
got
penalties.
to where it almost got to where, if like me, warming up, you kind of just quit watching it because, and I like it doesn't bother me to watch it. Like I enjoy still as a spectator watch those and kind of get the flow of the run. But it was really cool to when Cade was a 29 and Andrea was a 34, and you go, yeah, there's still room in there. Even when Gabriel was a 36, to me, I was like, this horse can, if it's gonna happen tonight's the night, it's gonna happen. And I remember they asked me before it even started. I was doing an interview, I think it was with CBS, and they said, "What's it gonna take?" I said, "A score that we haven't seen yet." And like, it's gonna happen tonight. And I wasn't necessarily saying I was gonna do it tonight, but I said with the group of riders. I mean, look, how many horses was in it that's marked over 230?
10.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
had to have been at least 6 of them.
Yeah, no, it was, yeah.
And those horses had consistently marked over 230, and the rest of them had all marked 27s before. So I mean, it was. I mean, I think everybody knew it was. If it was ever going to happen, it was going to be. that
Well, and
night.
7 horses marked to 230
That's insane.
that
huh?
night.
6.
Well, you said you were 8th place?
Francesco was a 29 and a half.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just
6.
think it's crazy when draw 3 marks at 29, and then draw 4 marks at 234. It's like, okay, here it is. Hope you guys are ready because here it comes.
Yeah, and what I noticed from the difference between the shootout and that night to me, and you guys showed on it, so you have to tell me, but it looks like Randy Snodgrass did a good job. The ground looked more consistent on Saturday night to me than it did on Thursday, Friday. Was the shootout Friday?
Mm-hmm. Did you ride after the cow horse deal? Or did
So
you
I
wait
rode
till-
Saturday morning.
See, I rode Friday night, and like it kept getting better, but it was a lot heavier than what it had been stopping on, which I still think it felt pretty good. But I think mainly in spots it just wasn't based up yet. But that type of ground bases up so quick. Like, I mean, I think in the past, most time you're
Well,
keeping it ripped up.
for having a reining, then digging it up, having a cutting, then having horses go down the fence, the ground was phenomenal.
It's amazing that they could do that. Really.
Yeah, do all 3 events.
And I mean, really, by the time they drug, after they pulled it out of the cow horse, by the time they drug on it was probably the second hour. That base had already firmed back up a lot. Like that's pretty cool that you can haul in dirt, pull it out, change the ground like that, and then the ground be as good as it was. Because, like you said, I think Saturday night the ground was pretty damn good.
It was better on Saturday than it was on Wednesday.
Yeah, I would agree.
Wednesday was lightning fast. For the non-pros, it was lightning fast.
Yeah.
But by Saturday, I thought Friday it was good and Saturday it was good.
I actually only stopped my horse in there. Kels, did I only stop him in there one time? I guess during my paid warm-up, but I mainly just made him go to the fence. But I stopped in those preferred arenas. Mainly because I figured it was going to be fast, and those are typically a little bit faster. And I knew that horse, if the ground was a little heavier in the show pen, he would like it more. So I always try to go get him ready in other pens. But I stopped out in the preferred arenas most nights.
Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of confidence in him too, though. You know, I mean, he just hasn't let you down. He's been just a good show horse.
It took a while.
Yeah,
No, that's
the
not what I
first
was.
6
He knows
times.
what I was gonna say.
Oh, I don't know then. I thought you were gonna say let you down first 6 times, and then he's just nailed
No,
it ever since.
last year at the Run for the Million, he was not good.
No, he wasn't.
He
was he beat me to everything, and I do think that was, I mean, it obviously worked out this year the way I set it up, but I think it was so much running him that hard at the NRBC and then that hard at the Derby, and running the same pattern like last year when I went there, and
he was thinking about going through the middle last year.
And the one thing I did not. And I don't know why I didn't think about this, but it was so loud, and I did not prepare for the noise. This year I did. I put earplugs in them.
And you didn't do
it's
paid warm-ups
loud.
last year.
I did not. And the one reason I did the paid warm-ups was because they said it was going to be loud.
Right.
You know, he wasn't. He was just ahead of me.
Yeah.
And I say that was probably mainly.
Probably a blessing because you
It
took
was.
preparation very serious this
I
year.
can tell you what, at the beginning of this year at the NRBC, that was I kept that in the back of my mind, and it was just, all right, he's 6 now. Don't just pet on him and tell him he's good. You know, you got to prepare him. He's gonna know what's going on, and I would say I think this year mentally I had him prepared completely different. But yeah, last year at the Run for Million, I think I was kind of just expecting him to be good like he had been. And
The other thing that I noticed about that horse Kole is I've seen him run down the pen a little quick-footed at times and not step into the ground clean. Saturday night, he ran beautifully and stopped beautifully, but he was running different, like he was running a little slower legged or something.
But he looked great at the NRBC too.
Yeah, the first
I
go of the
think you just
NRBC
had
this
him
year.
locked in this year.
Yeah, he had a 1-point turn penalty the first go, marked 231. I was like,
the first go of
Yeah, he's
the
fixed
first
it.
go of the NRBC felt very robotic. Like it felt like the best schooling pattern you ever had. You know what I mean? And that's what he felt like. I would say this one.
I was just curious if you changed anything or if you were conscious
Well, I
of
actually
it.
don't stop him much. Like to me, I work my corners and running him down the pen. Like if he runs to the fence without pushing on me or getting short, you have no question that when you say whoa, he's gonna stop. But he always kind of has the brake on just a little bit. So if I stop him a lot,
He gets a little quick.
Does.
Yeah.
He does. And that's one thing that horse has taught me. Like, man, them big stoppers, it's all in the run. Like, if they run good, they're going to stop.
Okay, last stupid question like that. I mean,
a great
I
question.
thought that was damn near the perfect training pattern. Like, how does it get better from here?
You want me? Are you asking me how do I make it
Everybody, yeah, good luck. I mean,
better? The only thing from a feel standpoint, like when I got my second small circle, I had to handle them just a little bit.
yeah, I noticed that.
And in my mind, I said, "You're fine. Just get out of the small circle." And you go back and watch it. It didn't feel like it did. Other than that, I mean,
I caught it. I
I
said,
know.
Yeah.
I heard you.
Sorry.
I heard you while I was showing. No, I heard it when I went back and watched it. My 2 favorite parts of that run. So,
The
I had-
nod.
Well,
Bam,
I
huh?
had been working on starting to the right, and I don't know why, but like if I start him off my neck rein and open my leg, he sucks back so quick, and then I get bundled up. So I actually start him just by off my outside leg.
Mm-hmm.
But when I schooled him, his first 2 steps were back underneath himself, and then he just kind of would get out of step. And I worked for 3 days. I actually kind of tore it apart one night, and it got kind of bad. But I worked on, you know how when you step them forward enough, they pretty soon they won't step forward anymore. And that's kind of how he was when I schooled him. He's like, I know. And even if you go back and watch the finals run the NRBC, like I had to kind of kick him forward. So that wasn't going to work anymore. So I worked a lot on like taking, like I'd stand there and like he knew as soon as I moved, he's so quick he'd rock back. So I stepped him forward and I just side passed a tight circle. So the coolest part is when you go back and watch it, you can see where I squeezed my left leg, and that horse opened up and stepped so slow. And I mean, that was the best he started. And I knew as soon as he did, I went, okay, I got it. And then after my left turn, that thing didn't even quiver. Like he stood there like this, and that is really cool in that loud atmosphere. Like he was so freaking locked in. It's really cool that you can be that intense and that quiet.
There was some sense of relief you were thinking of because you gave everybody a old head nod.
I mean, the run before I did spin 5 times.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
On
did.
the gray.
And I tell you, I really wasn't even that upset. I in a weird way, like I think I show better with a chip on my shoulder. And well, first of all, Ron, the owner, said, "Hey, it's fine. Like it happens." And I actually told Kelsey that I almost think that was supposed to happen, just so I was pissed off. But like normally, if I run in and stop and back up, like I look at where I'm going to shut off and I count 1, 2, 3. Whoa! I usually do it 2 or 3 times. And I was so focused on how I was going to get them started, and I didn't get them started how I want. And honestly, I just didn't count. So when I was showing Zeus, I counted 6 times before I turned. So yeah, when I got out of turns, I was like, yeah, okay, we're good.
Well, and it locks you in too after you did go do 5 turns. Then the next time you're thinking,
Well, I would, yeah.
It either locks you in or screws you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, then you can't count.
Well, it happens every once in a while. You just get so used to going almost when you show enough, you kind of get to where you're like, oh yeah, I go through the motion a little bit, and I was like, man, I just didn't count.
Yeah, you can almost feel how many turns
You
4
can.
turns is sometimes.
That's what happened to me
You're-
the last time the time I spun 5 times. So I just wasn't paying enough attention. I'd shown 8 times
just
already that
relied
week.
on
I
it.
was
Yeah,
yeah, and we're fortunate with Mandy because
Yeah.
I've been lost before.
and her whistle.
Yeah, and
I heard
wait.
Kelsey's whistle, and it was kind of, I have not blamed her at all, but I was like, oh shit, and whatever. It is what it is. I left it in the arena, and it was, like I said, I almost think it was supposed to happen for. So that's how I looked at it, at least.
Where did you show him this year other than the NRBC? Anywhere?
it.
So just there and here. And then
Yeah.
what's the plan going forward?
We don't have a plan yet.
I think you're so close to 1 million now, and he looked like it was the first time he showed.
Opinion.
It was the first time. It looked like it was the first. Looked like he'd never been showed before. Why not try to crack the 1 million?
What's your opinion?
Well, those kind of horses are so rare and so hard to get. I don't know that
Use
I wouldn't just keep him and try and take him every year until he.
just
he
do the
says no.
qualifier and the million
Use him for the 1 million.
every year and call it good.
What do you think?
Or do the Derby. I would say maybe try and win the Derby just because you haven't won it. Do
Joe?
the qualifier of the Derby.
Yeah, win the Derby.
That was my original plan because if he if he wins the Derby,
Sounds like a selfish
Well-
guy that'd be qualified for the 1 million, giving you some bad advice.
yeah, but if he wins the
But
Derby,
he's not- you're not qualified for
Silver
it.
Spurs has to match it, so it'd be 200,000, and he hasn't won it yet. But get him qualified, you get him a really good break, and you take him out for 1 run, and
Do you
But
have
the-
the plan that
The
works already?
qualifier.
I don't know. I mean,
Right.
or you. I mean, he's been completely undefeated this year. I mean, you go out on top. I mean, I don't know that.
I don't
we have
think
not
that's as
discussed
important
it.
anymore, is it? I don't think like winning a major and then retiring them is as important anymore because we've all seen the best studs at their best and not at their best. I think everybody's going to like your horse no matter what.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if he ever does anything again.
Yeah.
He's proven. He's fine.
No, we haven't. We have not had that conversation yet, and
I think you'll figure it out. Just the circumstances will let you know. I mean, when it comes time next year, because you didn't qualify.
I'm
this
not
year.
qualified.
So next year, when it's time to go qualify, I think you'll say, okay.
Yeah, I can tell you, like, he was as honest showing there as
All three of your runs this year.
he's been.
He didn't have one single bad thought in any run this year.
No,
And honestly, you don't need to be that at the qualifier.
no.
I mean, you can just go be good. And
It would be very cool
Be
to get
smooth.
him. I mean, he's very close now. I think he's. Do we decide he's the number 3 or number 4 horse, Kels? He is number 4.
at how much?
860.
So it would be
Best Shine going to be big time, downright amazing.
Yeah.
They're both.
Best Shine looked good there too.
How good is that horse?
I mean,
How
he
good's Jason?
he didn't end up qualifying. He marked a 226.
Yeah,
or
but if Best
226
Shine
and
was
a
in the
half.
last 5 horses, he had marked 228 instead of the first 20 horses. Every horse that qualified was from draw 37 on in a 27.
And I could
57
argue,
horse
and
class.
I could argue till we're blue in the face that these judges got it right. Let's
Gunny.
let's talk about it.
Okay.
I didn't watch
Hey,
it.
you're going to
He-
tell me none of them in the first half of the class were as good as the second half? Not one single horse.
Name one, and I'll tell you why.
I'll tell you one. Roll out the red carp. I was draw 7. I wouldn't have qualified anyway, but I would have marked a 26 later because he was better than other runs that I had. I mean, they 100% loosened up at the end.
I think there was 2 horses in the last 3 set. There was 3 horses in the last set. 2 of them qualified.
Yeah.
They were 2 of the better runs that day. They were complete.
Andrea, on All Bets Are Off, he drug a lead, but he was good. There was Andrea's yellow mare, put him up against him. On Luca's yellow horse, put him up against him.
Okay. Andrea's yellow mare quit running to the last couple stops. Jason and Peters didn't.
Peter's horse
Let's
looked
watch.
incredible.
Yeah, Peter's horse looks really
Peter's horse is incredible.
I told him, I said, you should move that horse in the house. Like, any 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But Peter had a plan with that horse too. He never
No.
overshowed him early. Peter did a phenomenal job with that
Yeah.
horse's career.
yeah, for sure.
Well, I lost money on it because I bet Coop. So it was about draw. I can't remember. They're quite a ways into it. It was over halfway through. And Coop was wondering if the 26 was going to make it. And at that time, there was only one horse over at 26. And there was some good freaking runs. And I bet him $100 and gave him 5-1 that the 26 would make it.
What
And
what
in the last
27 or 28?
28 and a half.
Yeah.
I think a 28 and a half to
It
qualify.
turned out
Isn't
to
that
be
just insane?
It turned out to be not even close from the last 2 sets of horses. So
Dude,
I
I watched the whole reining.
I was
with
second
eyeballs.
last year with a 28 and a half, and that would have been,
Fifth.
that barely would have made it.
I watched the whole qualifier with intentions because I was commentating, and I thought they got it right. I thought every horse, even Best Shine, kind of shorted to a stop or two. You know, he's 10 years old, so he's supposed to. And Peter and Jason's horse did not. Jason's horse was flawless at the end too.
So I would like to know how many horses from take both events marked over a 26.
35.
Isn't that's insane, huh?
No, maybe not that many, but 25 anyway. Probably. Because the 26 ended up like 12th in the shootout.
I mean,
was a
just
24
think
and a half
how
when I was
many years
18.
ago a 26 would have won about anything we went to.
yeah, no
And
doubt.
now you're not even
What did you mark
getting
when
a
you
pat
won the
on the back.
qualifier last year?
28 and a half.
He was second.
And this year it was the last. Well, you were second last year.
The second last year.
at the end of that,
This year it was the last.
at
hole.
the end of that major event, the Saturday night deal, I looked at Taylor and said, I used to wanted to try to qualify for this, but there's no way. I mean, this is too good. I mean, these guys are too
A
good.
75 horse really is not enough anymore.
Nick Dowers walked
sure.
by me and said, if this is raining, I don't want any part of it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, it takes special horses, but it also takes everything. It takes
Everything.
everything's set up at that place. I thought on Saturday the ground was great. I thought you guys get to do paid warm-ups. You don't have to go through a go-around.
You guys clearly had
You-
enough time to school your horses
Yeah.
because
The
they
paid
were
warm-ups?
prepared.
The paid warm-ups being on Wednesday with a crowd and the noise, you can't do a lot in
That's
there,
as
right?
close to reenacting it at
Yeah.
that event.
I was nervous.
Yeah.
When I was in the shoot, I got nervous. Like
Well, I tell you,
the same.
man, when you're out there and you look how many people are videoing,
Yeah.
which is really cool because how often do you get to watch?
Those
maybe-
horses school.
Yeah,
at
that type
that
of
level.
that type of horse, and I mean, you got to remember, that's a dream come true for. I mean, we get to see them all at the horse shows and stuff, but like, that's a dream come true.
Kid like this.
Yeah,
Or like that Italian kid that was there with me. I mean, that is
Oh,
that
man.
is
Sit there
all of it.
Emmanuel
Gerbert.
Gerbert. Holy cow.
he was on.
Dude,
He was on fire.
let him show golden coins next
Yeah.
year. I bet if he shows them like he shows Duke, he marks for 240.
We've been talking about it.
Oh, good. Good. That'll help you sell some breedings.
Yeah,
But that boy, he showed good, huh?
yeah.
Oh,
I
man,
mean,
he sold it so
and then
good.
came back and won the
Won the youth.
Yeah, he had the Euro.
He got
everything
every
going.
Is
single
that the same
point.
horse he used to have?
Yeah,
That's been such a good horse.
he's a good horse. And that
Did you
horse,
say,
And
is that
Joe.
the same horse
And
he used
Joe.
to have? That was Joe's horse.
That was Joe's
yeah,
horse.
but
Now I
he's-
remember.
Yeah, he started. He went from Joe to us to
Arno.
directly to Arno.
Yeah.
Then to Rick.
And Arno.
Rick had him.
Well, we sold him to be Brenda's horse, and then Rick bought him from Brenda.
How old is that horse now?
11.
Yeah.
And he'd been to Run for Million, what we figured out
But
5
isn't,
times. I
isn't
think?
that cool that we just got talking about Peter's horse being 8 and this horse being 11.
Yeah.
That's cool that these horses are really.
Well, how about Smoking Trash? I think he's 10. He's
Yeah.
marked 29 and a half. Is he
And
10?
how old's Bodie?
Bodie's 10 probably, too.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Dude,
did-
Peter's run, because we got the scores being added up right in front of us. So I said, watch this fist bump right before he does it. Oh, that was cool feeling to watch him react how he did. I mean, that was really cool.
Yeah, I was happy for him.
I think everybody is happy for Peter.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
likes Peter.
Yeah.
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 Good guy.
Everybody except the person he knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the
Andrea
shit.
wasn't thrilled.
There was a tie. There'd have been a runoff between Andrea and Danny.
No.
So Andrea's not in.
There was a pair of 26s and a half.
Yeah, it was Luca and Andrea.
No.
Yeah. Luca and Andrea were tied, and Luca
Oh.
was already in, so Andrea
Okay.
would have been in.
So Andrea's not in. Well, I thought he was.
No, I thought he was safe all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
No,
would
I
have
lost
thought.
$500 on it.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not saying
That mare looked
Gunny's,
phenomenal, too.
I'm not
So-
saying Gunny's wrong because I had to go do some other stuff. I did. I had to go do some important stuff, so I didn't get to watch the
On
last.
the blackjack.
He was sitting
table.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the
And he's a
blackjack
real
table.
enthusiastic blackjack player. It's almost like he's pissed off at the dealer. It's like,
Yeah, it is.
like Tom, would you just freaking tell her what you want to do?
I have signals.
Yeah.
They know my signals.
Yeah, some of them don't speak English.
But anyway, it for sure because there was some good runs early, and I'm not saying that Gunny was wrong. I'm just saying that it's I would like to go back and look at it because it seems counterintuitive that all the qualifiers came from the last 15 horses.
Gabriel
20
Borges' horse, the little black mare, was incredible.
Yep.
And then Deary comes in afterwards and just outstops him. I mean, that horse stopped so freaking pretty, you couldn't help from mark him.
Nope, you're probably right, Gun.
I mean,
Jason's
I
black horse?
wasn't sitting
I
there.
didn't watch after.
I watched the whole thing. I wasn't sitting there all day going, man, they're getting loose. I thought they nailed it. I mean, I think they picked the best 5 runs.
Okay, and in fairness, Gunny always thinks they nail it. Gunny is he's a judge's judge. I mean, he is, right?
Joe's on the judges committee, not
Huh?
me.
And he's not saying a word.
Yeah,
He
but
didn't see any of
he
it.
didn't
Just
even get out of
listening.
bed that day.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I slept all day.
The Wizard of the Oz killed you, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and then, like I said, I mean, you might be right, Gunny. I didn't watch it, so I can't say that is overall, that's a pretty good set of judges that we had there. So, I don't want to second guess them when I wasn't watching it, but
So this is a real talking about the judges. This is probably one of the highlights of my night. One of them. So after we do the the win picture in the arena.
You gave one of them $1,000. Said thanks for helping.
No. So after Kelsey and I are down to where you got to sign all your paperwork so you can get your money, which that was pretty cool. And then it's kind of a little like chaotic. Like you got to hurry up, get to the showroom deal. And there was this one girl that kept trying to get our attention. And she's like, hey, I got to talk to you. I really need to tell you guys. And she was one of the scribes, and she said, I really want to tell you this. We had you at a 77.5 before you went to your stops. And I was like, the first thing I immediately thought of, man, I've shown some horses that I worked my ass off to mark at 71. Yeah. And you're telling me I was at a 77.5 before my stops. And I was like, that's really neat.
Yeah, no, that's an incredible horse, and that's why I say you'll know. Circumstances will let you know next year if you need to show him again, because you're gonna want to go again.
Oh, for sure.
So and it's hard. It's hard to go down there with. No matter what your 3-year-olds are, it's hard to go to the qualifier on a 4-year-old. And although I do think the qualifier is later next year. I don't know if that's public knowledge.
I don't know either.
But I feel like the rumor has it that it may be later next year, like in
that would be nice.
May.
In May.
So that's interesting. What other fun stuff happened there? A little controversy with the draw party. A little controversy there. People not showing up.
No, that was the final.
The award ceremony. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
what I meant.
Facebook controversy.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
And-
not controversy, is it?
Yeah. No.
I
don't think it
heard
is.
not straight from Andrea, but kind of from Andrea, that he was with his horse. He was having trouble with his horse, doing something with his horse.
Yeah.
He talked to Gabriel and Gabriel's wife, and they're like, "We got it. Handle that. We'll handle this."
Yeah.
I mean, it was not anything.
That's more important.
Yeah, 10 times
sure.
out of 10, the horse is more important.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't, if that's the case, if that's not the case, honestly, I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, if Andrea has historically, like us running the NRBC and stuff, Andrea historically has shown up to support the horse show and the
You
events
would
at
say
the horse
he's a
show.
wonderful representation for reining horses.
Absolutely.
Shows up to all the draw parties.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's good.
So horses look great.
Yeah.
He promotes them. Yeah.
Yeah, he historically shows up. So whether he didn't show up because he was pissed off or whether he didn't show up because his horse was sick, I don't care.
You are missing something else that happened that was kind of important.
Yeah, and that's where I was kind of going from that because Jason was one of the other one. We saw Jason that night.
Jason was busy.
He is very happy.
Yeah.
Jason was in a good
I
mood.
honestly think he didn't know he was in the top 10
Yeah.
when I talked to him, because
Well, I think you should say what he was doing.
he was in the dumps. I don't think it was any. I think he didn't even know he was in the top 10.
Yeah, well,
No.
but then he had to come and do Cooper and Kelsey's wedding.
Yeah, then we had, Cooper Smith, last guest of our show, got married down in the barn. Perfect horse trader. He saved money. He didn't he saved his parents money. They're pissed because they didn't get invited, but it was a last minute thing. Down in a barn,
Yeah.
on top of shavings between polo wraps.
Yeah, what, like 1 in the morning or something, 2 in the morning?
No, it wasn't that late.
It's 11:30.
No, I'm at the
Didn't Ben Beckett get married there too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
earlier in
couple-
the week.
Elvis married him.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I just figured that's how it is in Vegas.
No, we were at the blackjack table. I was at the blackjack table with Danny and Fred Tremblay, and we got a call. Said,
Everybody, get
Coop's getting
everybody
married, 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, get everybody into the barn. Okay.
Yeah. And Jason Van Landingham was standing behind us, and they asked him to do it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Got
I
his
was there when
show
Coop-
shirt on.
I was there when Coop got engaged. It was one of the most funniest thing because
I thought he got engaged on top of a mountain.
he did. He did. And he about fell off the mountain trying to get down on his knee. And then literally, just like Cooper, he's down on his knee. Somebody calls him about buying a horse. And he's talking. He says, I got to call you back. I'm about to do something. And he's like, Kelsey, take off your glove. And she's like, why? Just do it. It was awesome. I remember leading up to it. We knew it was going to happen. And it's like day 3 and he's not doing it. I said, Coop, are you going to do it? I'm nervous. I said, if she was going to leave you, she would have done it a long time ago. Like, she's going to say yes. Okay.
Yeah. That big old noggin of his, we couldn't find a hat that fit him from anybody. Who
Tim
ended up
Ruckman.
giving him the hat?
Tim Ruckman.
Yeah.
Tim Ruckman is big. That big
Yeah.
of a head.
I guess so.
Size 8.
It still didn't
Jesus.
fit perfect, but it
Size
An
it was the
8?
closest.
Yeah.
Really?
Alan Chappell gave him his wedding ring. It was a group effort to get it all done. Yeah, it sure was. And then Cade
And on their honeymoon, they're going to a horse sale, probably.
Cade and Danny and Fred stood up.
Yeah, on one side, Kalisha and Lily and Dana Pastorino were on the other side. Perfect.
Yep.
Dude, I'm so excited to
times.
watch this deal on CBS.
Yeah.
I am so excited.
Now, are they going to show the cow horse and the cutting too, or just the
I
rein?
I
think
don't
just
know.
us.
I don't know.
I think it's just Saturday night.
It's going to be interesting to see how it's edited and presented too.
Yeah.
Because
It's supposed to be edited and presented like it's live.
So they're
Yeah.
going to show the whole run.
but I mean, like with interviews and with the whole, because
With the
Reining?
stories.
yeah, reining by itself is not everybody's going to understand it. So it's
Yeah.
going to be interesting to see how it's.
I missed my interview with CBS.
How'd you do that?
I don't know, because right when it was over, they're like, hey, can we grab it? And I said, 1 sec. I was like taking my straps off or something. And then I think after Andrea went, I think I walked away.
What? Could you describe your mental state
Yeah.
at that moment?
Yeah.
Like, were
But
you
you still went to the wars
were you
party.
happy?
Still went to
Were
the
you
wars.
ecstatic?
Not
Good
really.
answer. Good answer.
Just leave it at
We'll just leave it there.
Leave it
Okay.
at the silence.
I
tells
was more excited than I should have been walking out of the arena based on how the rest of the night went.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
hey,
don't think so,
I
dude.
loved my run.
I think your horse was
I'm
excellent.
8.
He was really
Yeah,
good.
I think your horse was excellent. So
He was good.
I don't think
I didn't watch. I watched draw. I didn't watch from draw 5 on.
Yeah.
I left after that. Because one time I got in trouble for sitting up there. People thought I was wishing bad on people, and I wasn't. So I just left. It's easier not to be there.
Do you think people actually wish bad on people?
Oh, I always do.
No, you don't.
I sure do.
No, you don't.
If I'm on the bubble, I sure do. You
Yeah.
kidding
Yeah,
me?
just a little bit.
Shoot,
just
he
a
told,
little.
So
he
let me
told
ask you
somebody the
this.
wrong pattern
You know
once
what?
at the
I guess-
fraternity.
No, that was
No,
that was the other way around.
Yeah, they told him.
He
No,
was the
somebody
one.
told him the wrong.
bad
thing.
thing
Oh, yeah.
You know
Yeah.
who told me?
No.
Yeah.
The bad thing is you ask somebody the pattern.
Yeah, you should
I mean,
have known
I guess
that.
if you're on the bubble,
Yeah.
No, let's switch. Let's switch it
Yeah.
around a little bit. You're in your high school basketball game, and there's 2 seconds left, and the other team throws the inbound 3-pointer to the win. Are you hoping it goes in?
okay, I get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Well, thing is,
Were you
we
sitting
were
in-
never that close in a basketball game.
Yeah, no, I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying.
I'm calling bullshit. If you're
You're
sitting
maybe
there,
hoping it doesn't work. You're not really hoping it's
No.
the same.
Oh,
thing.
I don't
It's
care
the
if they
thing.
fall off. If I'm on the bubble, I
Yeah.
don't care if they're cinch breaks.
Yeah,
If he's on the
As long
bubble,
as they don't get hurt. We don't want them to get hurt.
Yeah, you don't want to
No,
get
I don't
hurt.
fall
wanna
off,
be hurt.
Hey,
but
listen,
don't actually
if
get
he's
injured.
on the bubble and I
shake
fall
the
off,
plastic bag. Shake
don't
the
wanna-
plastic bag.
he's gonna come up to me and thank me and say, "Dude, great job! You made that look graceful. Saved us all."
Even if he's not
He's
on the
gonna
bubble.
rub it in.
Even if he's not on the bubble, he's gonna be like,
gonna
"Good
do
job,
that.
Gunn. That was smooth."
Yeah, he's gonna rub it in.
I don't want him to get hurt unless they got another one later that could bump me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even going to pretend like I'm sitting there hoping they don't do bad.
Yeah, but I feel like when they ask you the question, "Oh, who do you want to beat?" Blah blah blah. Well, you naturally want to beat everybody, but I don't really think that way. I would think
In what we do.
you mainly don't want to beat yourself. As the
Yeah,
and
yeah.
if you do that and you're as good as you can be, well, then somebody was just better.
Yeah. In
But
what
I don't
we do, I
think-
don't think you can look at it that way.
No,
Yeah, you're
that
not
was the one
picking out
thing. Like
people.
the last cowboy always asking, "Who do you want to beat?" Well, I want to beat everybody, but I don't look at it that way.
Yeah, no, for sure, sure. And they asked me too. They said, "Well, what's it going to be like? How do you think? What kind of score you think it's going to be tonight to win?" And I said, "Well, it's going to be one of two things. Either it's going to take a record-breaking score,
Yep.
or everybody's going to be hanging on for dear life because we've seen both."
Yep.
Because I will say,
I think the
I
year
will-
the
I
year
will
that
say
I won
you
on Gunna
bookended
Stop, the year I won on Gunna Stop, I mean, honestly, I was the only one who really got stopped 4 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ground was so
But
deep.
you know what I
that
mean?
way.
Everybody just kind of had caught bobbles, and
I will say you bookended it. You won the weakest one and the toughest one.
Yeah, I would
I
agree.
mean,
I would agree 100%.
Everybody had baubles that night.
I would agree.
And you were the winner.
And like for the runoff, I mean, I think I was just
I think Sean was just out of horse. too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my horse just powered through it enough.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, powered
Look
right
at-
through that
got a
column.
little
Rock.
Literally.
But that has nothing to do with anything other than how much that was more typical of what those rein-ins were then.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
has changed
Oh,
so much since then.
these things
you
are
know?
so polished. I mean,
So good.
Did any horse turn the corner and run off
No.
that you can really think of?
No, every horse was good.
And you got to remember, all those horses. I mean, you don't show in the go round safe anymore. So
Yeah.
pretty much their whole life,
Well, one horse,
they've been shown at high pressure, and just think about it, they turn the corner and wait.
one
I mean,
horse
it's a
slid,
square corner and wait.
One horse slid slowing down. That's it. Every other horse was clean. Like there maybe a little turn penalty here or something, but
Yeah, no
nothing,
major penalties.
Nothing devastating. You know,
I would venture to say there's never been 16 horses.
too much bridle on.
I would venture to say there's never been 16 horses that run like that with less penalties.
No, there's
There
He didn't
was
hear
one
that.
2-point
I
penalty.
know.
we're not going to see a reining like that. Like that was special. That really was a special thing to watch and witness and be a part of. And man, I don't know how the heck you could go back and look at that and go, man, I can't believe I won that. Like I don't know how you'd look at trying to accomplish that again.
The difference, I think, from winning the first time is it was cool to have won it. Like Cole Price won it with Gonna Stop. This year, I look at it as Golden Coins won it this year. Like there's a difference. Like I wanted to win it for that horse, just because that horse has been so good all year. And
you've had
you know,
from the start.
I've always hated the word special because special gets thrown around. How often you hear somebody go, "Oh, this 3-year-old's special. This 2-year-old's so special," and then So I've never said that. I've never said special about that horse. I always said he was different, and now you can say he's special.
He's average.
Yeah. But it was really cool to put that title on, that horse. I remember when I was younger and I would meet people that didn't know what reining. You try to explain to reining somebody who, no matter what you tell them, they think you're a bull rider, right?
Yeah.
And I used to.
So you're cutter, right? Yeah.
You race horses.
Yeah.
Sure. But I always used to just pull up Custom Legends run and show them that was the run. And it's cool. Maybe somebody's going to pull up Golden Coins' run and say, this is what reining is. Like, that's really special to me.
It's cool they put the top and bottom view of that on Facebook.
Yeah, that was real cool.
And that was, it was just a great reining. And it was a great venue, great horse show. The vendor, like just the amount of people there. I feel like, they say it's been sold out every year.
The stands were packed.
But I feel like the stands were packed and there was people standing all the way around there. And I don't know if there's ever been more people there. And I talked to 4 or 5 people that said this was the first year they've been there. And they said they won't miss it.
No.
Going forward, they won't miss it.
It's cool sitting in the autograph line and, hearing from where some of these people are from. So the town of Wynette is 900 or 1,000 people. The town that's 7 miles away is Princeton. That's why I always say it's our bigger town, but it's probably 2,000 people. And this lady came up to me and she's like, "We're from Princeton." And I was like, "Princeton where?" She's like, "Princeton, Illinois." I'm like, "Okay, I know every horse person within 4 hours this way." And I'm like, they don't even do horses. They don't even have horses.
Yeah.
And they just showed up there.
So, like when you drive into your town now, there's a home of Cole Price.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is there an archway?
Actually already is.
Right.
Yeah. There's
Cole
a sign
Price
that
Street.
says home of Cole Price.
Yeah.
You tell all your old basketball team guys.
It's a little itty bitty politician sign. Like
No, his mom took one of those. When they want your votes for they're running for office, and they
You guys can say all
That's
your
what he
jokes.
said. That's what
Doesn't
he
say
said.
home of Tom McCutcheon anywhere besides your gate.
imagine there'd be a big inflatable coal mine.
Just one of those things flapping.
Yeah.
Look like The Simpsons.
I feel like we should get some proof of that. I want a picture of that.
Kelsey, you want to pull it up?
Yeah, let's see.
Send it
Kelsey
Send
can
it to
send
Charlie.
it to Charlie. We can
Charlie
put it
will
here.
put it right here.
It says it right in spray paint. Oh my God.
Yeah. On the water tower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
home of Cole Price.
Yeah, KP Hart,
Yeah.
KP on the water
yeah.
tower.
KP Hart.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
a picture of an appendage right there.
Right on the bathroom wall on the bar. Actually, it's small enough they call that a tavern still. Right on the bathroom wall it says KP.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
But no, it's really cool all the different people that show up to that event.
Oh, it's
And like
It's
I said, a
unbelievable.
lot of them aren't even horse people.
No.
They watch the TV show and wanted to go out there for it. And most of the time, if they go once, they're going back again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you have to be a horse owner or necessarily a horse fan to go there and go, that was freaking amazing.
Well, it's not a horse show. It's a destination.
Yeah.
I mean, there is that whole big pavilion full of all the, whatever you want to need, whatever you need, hats, saddles, bridle. It's a shopping expedition. I mean, it's everything you need.
So when before Ron got qualified, Ron Anderson, one of my non-pros, he was like, should I show Scotty in the lower levels of the Derby or try to get him qualified? And I said, you got to try to get qualified. I said, it's the experience of being out there is like nothing you'll ever go to. And when he got out there, he's like, man, this is amazing. I said, I told you. And I said, wait until Friday and Saturday night because it's so loud and the energy and when you're coming out of your hotel room and people, it's like a mad rush for them people to get there. Like it's just got such a different feel that.
The only thing I would tell people is go a couple days earlier because the cutting was phenomenal.
Yes. Yeah.
The cow horse was phenomenal. I mean, go a couple days earlier and watch the
The
whole
non-pro cutting was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two
or three of them were
230, something.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
229.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I wish they'd bring back the bullfighting like they had the one year. That was so. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. But
That was so cool.
I think where he got away from that is just because it didn't
Yeah,
really
it had nothing to
fit
do
into
with-
the same with the bareback riding.
He's
the
trying to
next year.
promote reining, cutting, cow horse, and
Yeah.
cowboy ranches.
But I
right?
mean, it was
Right.
cool for me because it's like going to a NASCAR race. I kept going, get him, come on.
Yeah, and a couple of them
They
did.
did.
Yeah.
They did. Get him, hurt, get him. Ah, ooh.
And then you have a partner on Golden Coins, and is this their first reining horse?
No, this is their second one. The first one was.
It's their second reining horse.
Yep.
So it's Capital Quarter Horse's
So-
second reining horse.
So we just had this conversation. Since we are involved, the name is different. But if it had been under Capital Quarter Horse, they'd be $1 million owner already.
Oh yeah, he's owned by.
Coin toss.
It's
Yep.
just a partnership between
Yep.
you and them.
Yeah. I would say I'm pretty sure they're hooked now.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No, the first one I bought or I sold to him was She's Got Attitude mare, and her first show we went to, she won the level 3 at the Turdy and was 6.
So what are they doing? I know you're standing him at stud. Do they have some mares? Do they own some mares and stuff? The owners.
We have a couple mares, but we'll probably just honestly buy embryos and do it that way.
Because the one mare they own,
The one
they
mare
can't
is
breed to.
the one mare is a Spook's Got a Whiz mare.
I've seen. I mean,
To be honest with you,
Franco Bertolani's horse is an Inferno 66 out of a Gunner's Tinseltown mare.
Yeah, not the same. Not breeding.
Picture Perfect is a Spook's Got a Whiz out of a Walla Whiz mare.
Not the same. What is that? Yeah.
Dude,
Breeding
It
a
used
to-
Spook's
I don't know,
got
to be
a
honest.
daughter. of
Little Rough Peppy had Peppy Sam Badger on the papers 3 times.
One
Okay.
of my first horses had 2-head jack on the original papers 5 times.
That's
Sure.
kind of cool.
She rode like that.
Yeah, no,
Three
that's
eye-
not so cool.
Three-eyed jack.
She had 2-eye Jack on the papers 5 times, but she had 1 eye in 3 years.
Name was Lucky.
I'm probably the only guy in this room that doesn't know the answer to this. But do you own part of that horse?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. That makes it even more fun, huh?
Yeah. My one regret is not buying more of them.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was, at the time when we put that partnership together, he only won $800.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That
just to be able to ride a special horse like that, just to be able to be around him, has got to be incredibly
He
special.
could have ended up winning $800, and he would have bred all the mares. Everybody knew how good that horse was.
It's
before
really
he ever
cool,
won
and I'm
anything.
sure you would probably agree with this. you know, you can tinker with that horse, and like you can say like 0.5%. If you get that little bit, and I think in order to get that little bit, you can't make him do it. It's playing around. But 0.5% opens those things up to a whole new level of horsepower as far as what they can give you and how specific you can be on something so small that I don't even want to say the word average, because that most horses you can never be that specific on. And that's the one neat thing that I think.
Okay, this might be a good question for Tom, or a good answer to hear. It might be too soon for you to ask it. Which run did you like the feel of better? Run for the Million or the NRBC?
They were all a little different. The NRBC, or the Run for a Million, I think to me it was so electric, and the moment going up to it, and like that horse being so intense. Honestly, the first go at the NRBC, that thing was so freaking robotic. Like it was like one of those. It was like the best schooling run you had. Like that's how his brain was. Like it was just so easy and fun. And I still had turn penalties there, but like man, he ran and drug his butt. Like he was.
So of the 3 runs, you would say the one you.
Well, the finals run at the NRBC, honestly, I didn't feel like I had to run him as hard.
Yeah.
Because, like, going back and watch it, I'm like, I can still back off, and they're going to plus one these circles. So I don't feel like I had to run them as hard as I did in the go-around.
You cruised in the finals to 231.
Yeah. You
Like,
can-
I went slower in the finals than I did in the go-around.
Yeah.
Like, you go back and watch it. But the go-around, he was that... And I think that big pen, everything happened slow. Mm-hmm. So, like, it literally felt like a... And that's how he feels. Like when you get him right schooling, you're like, this thing, it's stupid, like how he feels. But I think the intensity and being in the moment at the Run for a Million, I think all that was the coolest.
You dialed up a little and he stayed there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you go back and watch after I did the head bob, like that thing stood there. And I mean, his ear never flicked. I mean, there could have been a tornado go through and he wasn't going to move.
Honestly, for me, the specialness of the situation, the more special run was the Run for a Million.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, for content, I like the NRBC because
Finals or
it's
go.
the finals.
Yep.
Because it's a bigger pen,
Yep.
and the ground is so good there, and everything is it was just flowing. That to me, I put it in the league of Andrea.
That's a derby.
At the Derby, yeah.
Patriot
Nathan
at the
and
Run for the
Patriot.
Million.
Nathan and Patriot. Yeah, that's what we talked about. I just forgot.
Yep.
But yeah, Andrea at the Derby, Nathan and those were the 3 best runs I think I've ever
What's
seen.
your favorite run, Gunny?
I think your finals run, or your Run for the Million run.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was What do you think? incredible.
I know this is your show, but I think Gabriel is getting overshadowed so bad because your horse was awesome. He tied the record, and in an hour it meant nothing. I feel like that.
Well, we didn't
No,
talk about him, but the
Let's
world.
talk about
the-
how
the
good
world-
Gabriel's horse is.
Yeah, they were both spot on both days. I feel like
That kid's gonna be very, very hard to beat.
he is very.
I
there's
know, but
one guy
he's-
that beat him. I mean, he's
Yeah,
very
but
hard to beat.
I mean,
I feel like
he's
that.
been on a roll.
I feel
mean,
bad for him.
when he knocks it out. It's
I feel bad for him on that side of things that he ties the record. He has arguably the best run in reining history.
and they're not.
And in an
no one's
hour,
gonna talk about it.
nobody talked about
They're
it.
going to talk
Yeah.
about Alpha Vikings run at the Derby.
Yeah, but he's gonna win it. He's gonna get it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
No question.
Nah,
no
he's
question.
too good.
That kid's
He's
so
he's
good.
so
But
good.
you know
It
what?
doesn't work
Horses
that
like
way.
that are special. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. I
It's
mean,
not how that works.
He
It
marked
doesn't
a
happen all the
228
time.
and a half
Andrea-
on a 10-year-old Shiner's Voodoo Doctor mare that
Andrea's
nobody's
marked-
seen in our country.
Twice Andreas marked 234 at the Run for a Million. Didn't win either time. It might not happen.
What was the other time?
Trash talking spook. The year Nathan marked
and
235.
and Andrea's won how many millions?
Nathan was incredible that year.
Yeah, it might not happen.
I mean, you can't say that anybody's been more consistent and better than Andrea Pani over the last 20 years. And and he still hasn't won it. I mean, that's lightning in a bottle sometimes. Everything's got to work
I
out.
do think there's, and in a way, I don't believe in luck because I believe you make your own luck. But there's a little luck that everything's got to line up.
Yeah,
like
for
everything
sure.
has to line up. Like we can argue this, but the draw's got to line up.
100%.
Like I was sure I would have been loved to be number 16, but like to be honest with you, I was glad to be in the last half.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
You know, you get the momentum of everything, and everything's still got to line up.
Yeah. And your horse, doesn't matter what horse it is, there's not a horse in that class that's never missed a stop. And if you miss one,
You're out.
you're not the winner.
Yeah.
So and that can happen not from him trying to be
Just
bad,
hitting a bad
just
spot.
bad luck.
Yeah.
So it's winning those big special events like that. Sometimes you can walk out and say, okay, I'll get it next year.
Yeah.
But
It might never be that close
it
again.
might never be that close. You just
And
don't
when you're
know.
talking a 36.5 and a 37.5, you're less than half a point a judge. I mean,
Yeah.
that's so minute at that high of a score too. I mean, you just never know. You just might.
I just
Gabriel's horse had a little shimmy shake shutting off to the left where somebody got him for a turn penalty. A few people got him. I mean, that's the
No, I mean,
difference.
it's this.
Yeah.
But I like your horse's picture better. I just like the style. I think Gabriel's horse is great, phenomenal, and he had a phenomenal run. But if you're gonna have one thing that splits them up, your horse is just rounder.
So Kelsey
more
and I were
stylish.
talking about this last night. Like he can like typically when a horse 1.5's a maneuver, it's like right on the edge of
Chaos.
chaos. Like it in history.
It can be
in
irresponsible.
in history, they'll tell you at judges school like a 1.5 is almost to the point it's not correct. It's so bionic that it's just like, I mean, we've seen 1.5s can be a little trashy, right? Like to me, golden coins can 1.5 and make it look easy, like almost effortless. And I think to me, and this was actually kind of cool, something I want to talk about. So like before my run, I actually wrote, so I show up my thumb up, I wrote flow right here. Because to me, what that horse's real style is pattern flow, the way he can go in and out of
Right.
everything. And it was important for me to go, okay, remember why they marked this horse. Don't try to don't go in there and just go Mach 12 and, try to run your own run. And I did.
But you know what? I want to say that about everybody in that class. Nobody beat themselves. Nobody overran. It's just one of the few times that I saw everybody show at the top end of their ability and showed their horses at the top end of their ability. I mean, you don't see that. There's always a few guys that run them off and overforce them, and it just doesn't work. But man, everybody was
Smart.
yeah.
It was the perfect way for us to show off our horses on CBS. Like
Yeah.
they could not have asked for a better night, and everybody brought it. That was cool.
Ben Beckett's a perfect example.
Oh,
Yeah.
That horse was perfect. As perfect as that horse could be.
And he showed him perfect.
That's what I mean. I mean, it was just perfect. He didn't overdo. Just went bam, bam, bam.
what did he mark in the qualifier? 20.
25
25 and a half, right?
Yeah.
And he
And that
marked
horse is how old?
10. But another Joe Schmidt foundation.
Got to put that
I
in
got
there.
that Joe Schmidt
And didn't
Foundation.
Debbie ride that thing for a long time? Huh?
And he
I rode him
marked
too
a,
for like 2 months. Marked 17 on him.
and he marked
Maybe
a
you should have tried
231.
Ramels. Cade
Yeah.
ordered Ramels yesterday.
I still don't want to use them.
He marked a 231, and he went plus half, plus one across the board. If I'm sitting there judging, obviously they plus half one maneuver in there because he was 77s, but there wasn't a maneuver that you couldn't have said just a run and stop. He got a little bit front endy, but Joe taught him
It's
that.
cool to see these horses staying that good that long.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, the days of going through and cruising through a go round and saving your horse at final, that's over with. I mean, you got it anytime you got to ask these horses, maybe not for their life, but
Hard.
it's
But
a pressure situation.
How good was it for that horse? He probably spent a year just showing in rookie classes, limited
Non-pro
non-pro,
classes.
going in there, just going slow. Man, how much longevity did that add to that horse's life? You think?
Yeah.
No, I met the owners, and she came up and brought her husband over.
Rink.
And he said, our goal was to win one Lawson. He goes, I won 12.
Yeah.
And they were so
That's great
ecstatic.
foundation.
They were so happy. Loved the horse, loved the whole experience. Super nice people. They've
Yeah,
been in the industry for like 30, 40 years, something like that.
At the qualifier, Ben was at the end of our aisle, and Rink walked up. Oh, we're just so happy to be here. I know it's a long shot, but we're just so happy to be here. It's like, no, it's not a long shot. Because at the Congress, me, you, and him tied. It's like, if he has that run, he's going to qualify. It's like, I felt pretty.
We tied on that horse?
You were on Swoon, I was on Blue. He was on that one.
Yeah, that's
In the
right.
Derby last year. I mean, I wasn't surprised at all.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool seeing those 10-year-olds. There was a couple of them there that, like in the non-pro, and they're trained. It's not like 20 years ago or 30 years ago when you just kind of threw them together enough to get through a run, and every run took something off of them. But now these horses are trained so well
They're
that
trained
the
like,
run's not the hard part.
They're
I mean,
trained like souped up Western
Yeah.
riders, where it's bam, 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 and you go through every step of teaching them that way. And
yeah,
I mean the horses are getting good, but the training's getting so good.
so much better.
Like I was watching at the riding slide. I got done riding, and it was early. I was sitting there watching everybody stop with Don Bell, and I said, "Man, the days of running down there and just chopping their face, that's over. If you're doing that, you might as well just not even enter." I mean,
Yeah.
the running and stopping programs have gotten so good.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the Tommy Hawk still works. Still works.
you don't see it very often. Not like that was like the
He
comp.
does.
I see it every day, but
That was the way you did it back then.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean and they're bred better and the whole 9 yards.
Every part of the industry has gotten better.
Well, the last thing that I loved about being in Vegas was all our fans that walked up to us and said, grow the show, or had a comment about how much they liked our podcast. I talked to so many people that enjoyed what we did, and we got to meet new people. I don't know if it happens to you, Joe, because you don't really say much, but it happens to me and Tom.
They love my silence.
somebody thought he was Andrea.
That's a damn good show.
Yeah.
It's a damn good show.
Yeah, somebody walked by Cade, goes, "Hey, Cade!" Oh, he's all excited, and he looks over Cade's shoulder, and goes, "Is that Andrea?" Cade's like,
Yes.
"No, that's not Andrea."
I was like,
Yes.
no, that's nobody.
That's
He's
nobody.
just
Don't
my
worry about
bodyguard.
that guy.
Don't worry about him.
Somebody talked to me about
He knows
having
jujitsu.
Yeah.
somebody talked to me about having this right here is reining chiseled in the arena.
Oh yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
And what was your response?
I don't really talk about
No,
it.
come on.
I don't really remember.
Have you felt? I mean, that was pretty dumb.
Yeah, I still feel okay about it. Yeah, that's just what I am.
So what was your response? Because I know you had a good one.
No, I didn't. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah?
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, boys, I think we got her covered.
Yeah.
It's fun. How'd you do at the blackjack table?
I lost $200.
2,500. I won.
I'm trying to think what night it was. It was really early, and I said, "Good night. I'm going to bed." And I'm glad I did because my group stayed out really early, and yeah, I'm glad I lost early on. So
Kate, how'd you do?
I honestly don't know. I
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, during the million, I won like 2,500, so that was good. But some of my cash was missing by the end of the night. I don't know who I gave it to or what happened. I don't know exactly where I ended up on blackjack.
Yeah, sometimes, the strip club at Coop's
It was-
party.
Post-wedding bachelor party.
Yeah.
Not sure.
You were a best man. You had to go.
I was in the
I
wedding.
left,
I mean,
I left Vegas up $499,800. The bad thing is I had to use
didn't
my
really-
calculator.
Calculator, figure it
I was
out.
gonna say you didn't really need your calculator for that, did you?
Black Hawk egg math. That's what that taught me right there.
on that note, growed the show.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's a damn good
Got your
show.
charges. Joe?
Don't steal from Dannards.
Grow the show.